Hello friends, welcome to C programming tutorials. In this class we are going to know about identifiers. So what is the identifier? So how you can identify it in your classroom? You can identify it in the classroom by using your name. If your name is Ravi, then you are identified by your name Ravi. If they don't know your name, how they can identify you? They can identify like this: first bench, second person, or second bench, third person, like that. So that means, what is the purpose of the identifier means, by using this identifier, you are going to identify some data. That means, if there is a data 5, now in computer system, this 5 is stored in some location. This is the 5. So how we can identify this location? By giving name to this data. I give A equals to 5. Now this data is identified with identifier A. Okay, so now we see the definition. The identifiers allows us to name data and other objects in the program. That means, if I have the name Ravi, the Ravi is stored in the memory. Now I can identify this data by using an identifier. For example, student name, STU name equals to Ravi. How I can identify this Ravi? By using this name, STU name. So now this STU name is the identifier. What's the identifier? So identifier allows us to name data. Here the data is the Ravi. How I can name this? STU name. How I can retrieve this data Ravi? By using STU name. Okay, so now we are going to see what are the rules we are going to follow when you are going to create some identifiers. Okay, the first one is, the identifier contains the letters A to Z or small a to Z. You can use either capital letters or small letters, and you can use digits also, 0 to 9, and you are going to use underscore. The first character cannot be a digit. Okay, when I am defining a variable, the first letter cannot be a digit. It must be either letter or underscore. And similarly, in C language, there is some keywords. These keywords have some special meaning. So these keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Okay, that means, let us if is a keyword. I cannot use this if to identify a data. This is illegal. Next, C allows names to be up to 63 character long. You can use 63 character long like this. The length of the identifier is 63 characters. But you can use this identifier in short and meaningful. It may not have a hyphen or space. That means, if I give student name here, I don't give like this, STU space name. It is illegal. Why? Here I am using space. And I don't use like this, STU hyphen name. This is also illegal. So why? The hyphen and spaces we cannot use in identifiers. And C is a case sensitive language. So case sensitive is nothing but, so this is the A equals to 5 and this is the capital A equals to 15. These two are the two identifiers. Okay, so these two are the two different identifiers. Now we are going to see some identifier names. For example, A equals to 10. Is it correct or not? Yes, it is correct. But it is poor. Why? We are not giving any good name to the identifier. Now I can write like this. So STU underscore number equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now by seeing this instruction, you can identify that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the data is a student number. Okay, so it is a good practice. And I can give STU space number equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. It is not valid. So STU hyphen number equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. It is also not valid. And I can start 1 STU underscore number equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. It is not valid. Why? The first character must start with character. Here the first character is digit. So it is illegal. And STU underscore number equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is valid. Okay, so this is about identifiers. So identifier is nothing but you are going to give some name to the data. That's it. So now we are going to see one small program. Hash include stdeva.h. So after that, the next line is main. Here I am writing the main. Here I am going to write the program for addition. Addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers. Here one number is 5. Another number is 6. And you ignore about this data type. We discuss in next class. These are the integers. Okay. Now I am going to perform the addition. A plus B. And I am going to use printf to print C value. Okay. In this, what is the data values? The 5 and 6. That means in the memory, the 5 is stored. Similarly, the 6 is stored. So, for this 5, I am going to give a variable name, identifier name A, and for 6, I give B. Now, C equals to A plus B means what is the A? The A is identifier. It contains some data. That means 5 plus the B, 6. So, C is also an identifier to identify some address. In this place, you are going to place 5 plus 6, 11. 11 is stored in C. So, now I want to print this 11 with the help of C, identifier. Okay. So, this is the simple example for identifier. When you are writing the program, instead of this A and B, you are going to give some meaningful names. For example, number 1, NUM1. And for number 2, I am going to give NUM2 equals to 6. Here I am going to find addition. So, here I am going to give add, ADD. And when I am retrieving, here I am going to give ADD. That means, when seeing this program, we can identify that. So, this is the program for addition of two numbers. I hope you all are understand what is the purpose of identifiers in C program.